Hi, I'm Christoph Ballin. I'm one of the founders and managing directors of Torqeedo electric outboard motors from Starnberg in Germany. Today I'd like to show you our new Travel 503 and 1003 models. What's special about the new Travel models? Firstly, they are electric outboards with an integrated lithium battery. They are just as compact as a gasoline outboard, but they do have some unique advantages. The integrated lithium battery is the most obvious feature of the Travel outboards. However, the extremely high efficiency in the drivetrain is just as important. It's just less obvious. Even the latest battery technology available today has a very low energy density if you compare it to gasoline. This state-of-the-art battery pack, for example, is the energy equivalent to 35 grams of gasoline, or for our American viewers, to 1.2 ounces of gasoline. But due to the extremely high efficiency of our motors, we run for up to 16 nautical miles on that amount of energy, which is something that currently no one else can do. This unique efficiency is due to a careful optimization of every step in the drivetrain for overall efficiency and due to the use of latest technology. So what about the other unique advantages of the Torqeedo Travel? Let's go out on the water and have a look. Let's start with the tiller, where we have integrated a little display. This display provides real-time information on the battery charge status in percent, so you always know how much energy you have left. Then we have an inbuilt speedometer, which is fed by a GPS chip that is integrated in the battery electronics, so we are talking about true speed over ground. And then we have a display showing how much power the motor is consuming. And finally, and most importantly, we provide you with real-time information about how much range you have left based on your current speed and environmental conditions like wind and current. It's obvious why this is helpful, but it's even more helpful than most people think at first glance. If you go through the water with your boat in displacement mode and you want to go twice the speed, you don't need twice the power, not 4 times, but 8 times the power. In other words, the input power increases over speed by the power of 3. Now that means that even very minor reductions in speed, like half a knot or a knot, will result in dramatically longer ranges. Now, as we typically have difficulties in calculating by the power of 3 in our heads all the time, the little microcontroller in the tiller does that for you. So you're always aware how much range you have left until you run out of battery power. Finally, there's an audible alarm to warn you when your power supply gets low, just like in your car. I can tell you this is highly addictive. Once you've used this system, you never want to do without it. Also, the kill switch is waterproof. That's why we did it magnetic. You can pull it off in any direction and the motor will stop. If you put the kill switch back on, you first have to set the tiller to 0, and then you can go again from there, so nobody can get hurt by accidentally starting the motor. The little stop sign in the display informs you that restarting from the 0 position is required. Another advantage of this mechanical solution is that nothing can corrode the kill switch mechanism. The new Torqeedo Travel is extremely rugged and made uncompromisingly for marine applications in both freshwater and saltwater applications. It's fully waterproof, being the only series production outboard that is waterproof IP67. That means it can be completely submerged at 1 meter or 3 feet of depth without any damage. Also, all components are waterproof and all cable contacts are waterproof in connected and disconnected condition. The next unique thing is that it's very clean and lightweight and very simple to transport and store. Once you have loosened the waterproof cable connections, the battery comes off like this. And then the tiller comes off like this. And now you can handle it very easily. You're carrying just 10 kilograms or 20 pounds. And as it's very clean, you can store and transport it without worries. Now, what about charging? Typically our customers take their batteries home with them and charge them from the mains. A charger comes with the product. Some people want to charge the battery from their onboard battery supply. That's also possible, either with a little inverter or directly from a 12-volt bank. Is it possible to charge it from solar? Of course it is, and here we have something very cool. As an accessory, we offer the latest generation of thin film, flexible and foldable solar panels, the so-called CIGS panels, 6 standing for CIGS, copper, indium, gallium, diselenide. And what that means is that these little panels have about 50% higher efficiency than conventional thin film solar cells. Therefore, this little solar panel charges the batteries of the Travel 503 models quicker than the charger that comes with them. It unfolds into an area of approximately 1 square meter size or 11 square foot and delivers 40 to 45 watts under realistic conditions. Of course, it's possible to charge the battery even while you're using the motor. This way you combine a highly efficient foldable solar panel with an extremely high efficient outboard. The result is what I believe is the smallest, lightest, most practical and most economical solar drivetrain on the market. The entire system, solar panel, motor and battery, doesn't weigh more than a mere 16 kilogram or 35 pounds. It goes without saying that the range calculation in the tiller of the Travel takes the effect of the solar charge into consideration when calculating the remaining range. What performance can you expect from your Torqeedo Travel outboard? The smaller model, the Travel 503, is the equivalent to a 1.5 horsepower gasoline outboard with significantly higher thrust. It will push tenders and dinghies up to 800 kilograms or 1600 pounds very nicely. These are the speeds and ranges you can expect from it. At slow speeds, 1 to 2 knots, you can run for 9 to 12 nautical miles. At half throttle, 2.5 to 3 knots, you can run for 5 to 6 nautical miles. At full throttle, 3.5 to 4 knots, you can run for 2 to 2.5 nautical miles. That is 40 minutes runtime. The larger model, the Travel 1003, is the equivalent to a 3 horsepower gasoline outboard. It has 30% higher battery capacity and 10% higher overall efficiency. However, it can also draw more power from the battery. It will push tenders, dinghies and day sailors up to 1.5 tons very nicely. These are the speeds and ranges you can expect from it. At slow speed, 1 to 2 knots, you can run for 12 to 16 nautical miles. At half throttle, which is 2.5 to 3 knots, you can run for 6 to 8 nautical miles. And at full throttle, at 4.5 to 5 knots, you can run for 2.2 nautical miles. At Torqeedo, we always develop our products along 2 principles. They must be technologically superior and they must offer revolutionary benefit. With the new line of Travel outboard motors, we have lived up to that challenge. Contact your local dealer for more information or a test ride. A list of Torqeedo dealers is available on our website.